Three other quick things. I'm tired of the Dallas Cowboys. Just really tired of the Dallas Cowboys. And I thought a week ago, probably like everyone, that was a statement win for the Cowboys over the Philadelphia Eagles. And I thought, okay, they're going to win. They're going to be really competitive down the stretch. They'll win one of these two road games, at Buffalo, at Miami, and they'll be in good shape because then, their schedule evens out a bit. Detroit at home, where they play really well, and then they play Washington to end the season. So I just thought to myself, okay, Cowboys are going to be on the right path. Well, then you watch the Dallas Cowboys, and in the game in Buffalo, with their whole season on the line, the first 50 minutes of this game, I'm going to tell you about the Dallas Cowboys. In a game they absolutely, unequivocally had to have. They go punt, punt, field goal, punt, 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 interception. Down 31-3, ball game over, slink back to the team plane, go home, and feel about as dejected as you had to feel slinking back home after the game against San Francisco in Week 5, where you lose by 32. This loss was just as bad and perhaps even more important.
I think it's a worse loss, frankly, Peter, because at some point over the last few weeks, and I can't remember quite when it was, Dak Prescott had said that loss to San Francisco that they had, it was one of those games where you got the wake-up call and you felt like you never wanted to get that feeling again over the course of the season. And look what they do. They go to Buffalo. It's December football. All right, you're going to have to win at some point on the road. You know it. And you have an opportunity to solidify yourself as one of the top teams in football, going against one of the hottest teams in football. And they just were not ready for the moment. I don't understand why you have such a discrepancy in the way that the Cowboys play at home versus when they're on the road. But that's something that they needed to solve weeks ago, and now they've got to solve it immediately, because if they can't play on the road, then they're going to have a really big problem trying to make things happen in the postseason. It's just the way it's going to be. They ain't going to win home field advantage. So at some point, you're either going to have to go to Philadelphia, you're going to have to go to Santa Clara again, and I don't know how they're going to react to that because of the way they played against Buffalo. I mean, this is a huge matchup now with Miami on the road. Right? Are you going to be able to cover Tyreek Hill if he's back, or just Jalen Waddle? I don't know. I mean, how are you going to be able to stop that run game when you couldn't stop a team that's really not run the ball well historically? With Josh Allen, I know he's the battering ram, but you got Cook and you let him go for as many as he went for. How are you going to react to that? I'm really interested to see how the Cowboys react here, because this is a team that we know is actually good, right? Dak Prescott has played great football at home. So how do you then take that on the road? How do you react these last three games? How do you improve yourself and actually make sure that something like that debacle in Buffalo doesn't happen again? They've got to be able to do it. I mean, otherwise it's like, you're saying in our text, you got to use the restroom or just get off the pot. Because at this point, you either are able to do it or you're not. I'm sorry. Like, I think that the Cowboys should be better than they are, and there's no excuse at this point.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.